Welcome.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today
Man, you know, there's just no fixing you. There really isn't.
to enjoy the fruits of mixtapes, radio,
Labor.
and Hi, everybody. Sorry about that. Just having a little fun.
Yeah. Welcome back to You Should Know This Song.
You should know this song.
I'm Race. He's not.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I'm trying to figure it out, but I'll get there. I'm Reed. We are Mixtapes. This is our podcast, You Should Know This Song,
Absolutely.
where we blather and talk
You know,
about
you
rock
use that
music.
word all the time.
I do say blather.
You say
a lot.
blather a lot.
Can I start using babble? It starts with a
I
B
prefer
still.
babble.
Babble.
There's something about blather that just rubs me the wrong way.
Yeah, it has the word lather in it, and that's a
That could be-
gross
that could
word,
be.
actually.
All right. Regardless of all that crap.
So on
editing all of
on
that
our
out.
show here, we talk about rock. We talk about rock and roll. We challenge each other with rock song lyrics. We comment on the music and the artists and the history and all the fascinating stuff. We're
All those
fascinating.
things we're not qualified to do, actually.
We think we're really interesting.
You think we're really
Just
interesting.
ask us, we'll tell you.
I'm just waiting for somebody to tell me to shut the hell up.
That's right.
All
They
right,
haven't.
so
Are you telling me they haven't? I don't think that's accurate.
they haven't told me relative to
your
this
memory.
particular
Oh,
thing.
okay, your memory.
Yeah. They tell me that all the time.
On this episode of You Should Know This Song, the following games are going to be played. Why don't you tell them a little bit about it?
Here we go, Bob. Behind the first door, we're going to do Ask and Ye Shall Deceive.
Yes.
It's a verbal clue. We turn the lyrics of the song or the theme of the song into a question. The answer to the question is the answer
Right.
to the clue.
Hopefully leading the other person to answer what
Drive off
song
the
you're
road and-
relating to.
Absolutely. Who is born made to wave the flag?
Oh, that's a good one. And after that, we will do a brand new game that we're going to try this episode and hope we don't fall on our faces that we're calling, right now we're calling it Tune That Name. If you call 911, they will show up.
Ghostbusters? No, I'm kidding.
That's not the number.
The police.
The police, that's right.
Well, you're calling it Tune That Name.
I'm calling it.
I'm calling it whatever. But you
I've-
have to say it just like that.
I've given it Tune That Name, and I don't know if I'm going to do whatever, right? Okay.
It's actually what it's called in my sheet is whatever.
Whatever. I don't know that I'm going there. It doesn't really have to do with Valley Girls or the Valley Girl thing or whatever. So we may think of a different name for it, but for this episode, it's Tune That Name, and we got to quit screwing around because we got to get on with it. So we're going to try passing verbal clues to each other. And the idea is we'll make a clue that references a band's name. And the clues will be, for sappy example to start with, what's the heaviest imaginable dirigible?
I think that might be a Led Zeppelin.
Yeah. See what I'm talking
And
about?
I actually have a couple that are either songs or musical references
I think we
that
can.
are here. It's cool, but
we can do
we'll
that.
go through the band
Exercise.
names first. Okay.
Yes, we'll go through the exercise first, and we'll see how it goes. So then what are we going to do?
You mean following
that game,
We're gonna do
we'll-
Bean Enchiladas, everybody's favorite goofy, broken, misheard lyrics segment.
Yeah. Okay, you.
Here's what you should know.
I used to drug her, but I'm all sober now. Oh my gosh, I used to love her, but it's all over now. That would be the Stones. It's a cover, right?
Yeah. By the way, it does appear to be a fave among the 2 or 3
Yeah.
people that listen. So
Which, the danger there is that it supports my feelings about that segment, which I know you don't readily accept, but that it's kind of the coolest thing we got. Well, maybe it's the second coolest thing we got going on.
as long as you don't drive off the road with it, I'm cool with that. All right, so
That's the hard
enough
part.
bullshit about bullshit. Let's go ahead and start.
Yeah, let's get it going. Hey, thanks for listening. Thanks for tuning in.
And remember to follow on your podcast
Thanks for
platform.
following. I'm going to go ahead and assume the sale and say they are following. And I'm thanking them for following. They're already doing it, right? Right, folks? You're doing it. Okay.
Oh, shit, I got to do that right now. Yeah.
Right, right now. Okay, here we go with Ask and Ye Shall Deceive.
And who's starting?
I think Europe or
Asia.
yeah. Thank you, because I was going to do it, and now I know you are mixtapes.
All right. So, what have I got for you? What's good? What do I want to do? What do I want to do? I don't know. What do I want to do? Who is born made to wave the flag?
Oh, that's a good one. Who's born made to wave the flag? Oh, what's the next line? Oh my gosh.
Something red, white, and blue. They're not supposed to be a second line for these.
No, I know. I'm just trying. I'm thinking
yeah.
in my head,
I'm
like,
sorry.
I know that section of the lyric.
Yep.
Made to wave the flag. I'm not going to get it. It's going to take too long.
Well, I can't. This isn't the answer, but it is the answer. It ain't me.
Oh, yeah. Creedence Clearwater Revival, yeah.
Fortunate Son.
It's Fortunate Son.
Yep,
yeah.
that's
Oh my gosh.
CCR.
I could hear his voice and
Sure
that
you
line and
can.
everything.
John Fogerty, 1969. The album was Willie and the Poor Boys.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's bringing back so many. It's ringing. It's just ringing in my head. Okay. I think that makes it my turn.
I believe it is.
I'm moving the pieces around the chessboard. You should know this song or the answer to this question. Why am I the burning bush and the bleeding volcano? Why am I the burning bush and the bleeding volcano?
Man, that's right there. But I'm not going to get it. I don't want it dead air. What is it?
The reason I'm the burning bush and the bleeding volcano is because I'm so hot for her and she's so cold.
Oh, yeah. I'm the
Stones.
bleeding volcano.
You know?
There you go. I knew it was there.
The Stones, She's So Cold, written by Mick Jagger and Keith Richards from 1980 off of the album Emotional Rescue. Boom, 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 boom. Sorry.
That's okay. It's built right in.
Song just went right in my head. Your turn. What
Okay.
What question should I know the answer
You
to?
should know the answer to this question. What do these eyes do?
Cry every night for you.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Long
Yes,
to
that
hold-
is correct.
No, these eyes don't long
the
to
arms
hold
long
you. The
to hold
arms
you.
long
The
to
eyes
hold you
don't.
once again.
If the eyes long to hold you, that would be so weird.
The Hurtin's on Me.
That is, of course,
The Guess Who.
The
Burton
Guess Who,
Cummings.
Burton Cummings, and Randy Bachman
And Randy Bachman.
wrote that.
75. 3? 68?
Very good.
Wow.
Only took 3 guesses. The name of the album was Wheatfield Soul.
Wow, I didn't know that.
I didn't either.
Yeah, that's
Kind of
that's
caught
new.
me up.
Wheatfield Soul.
Wheatfield
I
Soul.
don't
What a
remember
weird and
ever
cool
hearing that.
1960s kind of name for
I
a
knew
song.
some Guess Who's too. I knew
You knew
them.
some Guess Who's?
I knew some Guess Who's, and I don't remember that album name at all. I can't picture it. Okay, I'm gonna go look that up because I want to see the cover now. I can't see it in my head. It's driving me nuts. Is it my turn?
It's more of a putt than a drive, really, isn't
Should I
it?
stop? Should I stop babbling?
Babbling. There you go. I believe that you need to ask me a question of some kind.
Let's see. Okay. You should know the answer to this question. What 2 things make me say bow, bow, bow?
Rubber biscuits? No.
But yeah, you're on the
I'm
right
on
song.
the right song.
Yesterday, I had me a cool water sandwich and a Sunday going to meet in bun, bow, bow, bow.
There you go. Yeah.
I thought that would hit you because
I knew it
that's
was
the
the
Blues
right.
Brothers.
Yes,
That's your
I
Chicago
just couldn't
boys.
come up with the lyrics.
That's your Chicago boys.
It
Cool
is.
water sandwich and a Sunday going to meet in bun, bow, bow, bow.
There you go.
That is the Blues Brothers. Actually, originally, that's the Chips from 1956. The Blues Brothers obviously covered it.
And do you have any idea how many very top level musicians were in that band, the Blues Brothers band?
Oh, yeah, it
Every
was
single one of those
awesome.
guys was a leader at their instrument in their field. Every single one of those guys.
And many of them well-known, famous
Absolutely.
musicians with
Steve
their
Cropper,
own.
Don. Yeah.
And then, you mix a little Aretha in there and this other stuff going on.
I was actually talking about just that band. Not
Right.
Not the movie.
Not the movie.
Right.
I got
But
you, I
yes,
got
okay,
you.
Ray Charles, Aretha Franklin,
all
no
the
argument
people
at
who
all.
involved themselves in that project. It was great. Song is Rubber Biscuit, originally 1956. Charles Johnson, Paul Fulton, Samuel Strain, Shedrick Lincoln, and Nathaniel Epps wrote that originally. The Blues Brothers redid it in 1978. And it's on to you. I need to know what you're curious about.
With your hair swung right and your pants too tight, what are you trying to do?
Oh my gosh. Why do I know that? That one is making me crack up. I can hear it. I can just hear that little bit. I'm not going to get it.
Can you hear the jangly guitars? And that's a clue.
I'm not going to get it. I'm not going to get it. It's going to take too long.
What you're trying to do is be a rock and roll star.
Yeah, who is it?
The Byrds. So you want to be a rock and roll star.
Oh, you want to be a rock and roll star? Yeah.
And
no,
with
there
your
it
hair
is.
swung right and your pants too tight,
Yep.
you're going to be all right.
Yeah.
Right? The Boyds, Jim McGuinn, Chris Hillman. The album was Younger Than Yesterday. The year was 1967. I knew you would like that because of the phrasing of the question.
Should have known it. Drat. Okay, is it my turn?
Nan, boo boo. Yes, it is your turn.
This one.
What should I know?
This one I think is a laydown. You should know the answer to this question. What's Jenny's phone number?
867-5309. Who doesn't know that? That's our age.
Oh my gosh, that was so fast. You were like, "Pow!" I think the word Jenny, and I didn't even get to finish phone number. You were ready to say that.
Jenny.
Jenny. It's right. Tommy Tutone, right?
Yes, absolutely.
You know the year? Can you get there? Can you get around?
1981.
Wow, nice. Nail on the head. Yeah.
Cool.
Tommy Tutone 2 was the album. That was written by...
Easy for you to say.
Try saying that 5 times fast. Alexander Hughes Call and James Irwin Keller wrote that.
Is one of them's name pseudonym Tommy Tutone? Do we know that?
I did not look that up, but I would assume...
How could you not? That's right up your alley.
Because I was in a hurry and couldn't take the time, or we wouldn't be doing this
That's
right now.
never worked to stop your ADD before, just so that we're all clear on that.
It may be one of the first times, but it's not the first time. Hey, what should I know?
Can you tell me who is fighting on arrival?
Fighting on arrival?
The word arrival, not on a rival.
No. I can see how that could get confused, though. It sounds like a bean enchilada.
Who is fighting on arrival, fighting for survival?
Oh, yeah.
That's the gimme.
Buffalo Soldiers.
Yes.
Buffalo Soldiers.
Just a Buffalo Soldier.
That's Mr. Marley.
And the Wailers.
Oh, yes, and the Wailers.
And by the way, I don't know that there was ever any Bob Marley that wasn't with the Wailers, but I've made it a point to check that from now on. I'm pretty sure all of it was with the Wailers.
Yeah.
But so Bob Marley and the Wailers.
Real solo stuff.
Written by Bob Marley and King Sporty.
King Sporty, love that.
Who was a Jamaican DJ whose name is Lowell George Williams. Very well-known, big deal DJ there.
Really?
Is what I read. I don't know from personal experience, never having been to Jamaica or met either of those gentlemen.
Right. Wouldn't be sitting here at this table.
That album was Confrontation, and here's the weird shit about that song, and we know and love that song. That's one of my favorite Marley songs. Recorded in 1978, released in 1983.
Huh.
How did that song sit on the shelf for 5 years?
Yeah, that makes you absolutely want to know
what was the deal?
Story of why that song
Absolutely.
sat on the shelf.
I don't know the story.
It's because there was such a huge pile of songs that it just had to wait its turn.
That's quite possibly
plausible.
true. It's plausible.
It's not probable,
I just said
but
plausible. It's plausible.
It's plausible.
I'm going to go learn some English. I'll be back in a minute.
Shortcut? I like it. It shortcuts the whole thing. It's a little bit of a snigglety thing.
All right. So what should I be able to tell you?
You should be able to tell me 2 things. What time her flight is coming in? What time is her flight coming in? And what do the moonlit wings reflect? She's coming in.
I don't know. I want to say it's a John Denver song, but go ahead.
The moonlit wings reflect. Okay, she's coming in 12:30 flights. Moonlit wings reflect the stars that guide me towards salvation.
No.
Africa, Toto.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I felt the pain down in Africa. That's all I know. It's not it was a huge hit, obviously. Other than the chorus, I don't know.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know the
lyrics. Oh, okay. I thought that'd be a laydown.
No, it's
okay. That was Toto from 1982 off of Toto 4. Had that album, had a few Toto albums, and just played holes in it. Written by David Paich and Jeffrey T. Porcaro. And I won't go on about it because yeah, there's a lot of things to say about the song and some other covers done of that song and some other things about that song. So, hey, what do you want me to say?
I want you to tell me
what do you want me to
this.
say?
Who don't you need to know which way the wind blows?
Who don't I need to know which way the
Who
wind
don't
blows?
you need in order to know,
Oh.
yes, which way the wind blows? And I have an alternate for the same song if you can't get that one.
Who don't I need to know which way the wind blows?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not assembling the thoughts
Okay,
right.
this is the same song.
Give me your alternate here.
Why don't the pump work?
Yeah, I don't think I know the song. I'm gonna have to say
You definitely
nothing's
know
ringing.
the song.
Why don't?
Because you don't need a weatherman to say to know which way the wind blows. And the pump don't work because the vandal stole the handle. And they're both from the Subterranean Homesick Blues by Bob Dylan.
Nope, don't know it.
Yeah, you do.
I mean, I know it, but I don't know it.
Okay.
You
well,
know what
anyway,
I mean?
so
Yeah.
that's.
I mean, I don't know it lyrically.
That's the
Subterranean Homesick Blues.
That's kind of the the rhythm of the song.
That song has a lot of lyrics.
Oh, it's got a whole bunch
A
of
lot
lyrics.
of lyrics.
Yeah, and he does mention Maggie in that song, and I'm wondering if it's the same Maggie
Maggie May.
that he ain't going to work for her pa no
Oh,
more.
yeah.
I'm assuming that it
I
is.
ain't going to work on Maggie's farm no more.
Yeah, that one. Anyway, Bob Dylan performed.
Sorry I
and
dropped that one.
Oddly enough, wrote that song.
Oddly, in unusual fashion.
I was trying to get to the year here, but did I miss it? Did I not grab it? Let's go. There we go. The album was Bringing It All Back Home. The year was 1965.
Wow.
When you were still running around with your ass hanging out in your
When
mother's
I
kitchen.
was just knee high to a grasshopper, as they
Yes.
say.
Well, that's that. You sound. See, that's even older than I sound.
Older even.
And I'm older than you are.
Up to my daddy's knee.
There you
Standing
go.
to my daddy's knee,
There you go.
as the line goes. Okay, I am going to do one, and then you'll do one more. And that's
yeah,
going to
that's
kill
gonna-
it
absolutely.
for this game.
Good thing is, I only have one more today.
Hey, this is good. I didn't know that, but works out right. I'm really excited about this one. I got to say, I'm really excited about this one. So I hope it doesn't fall on its face, which puts all the pressure on you.
So, obviously.
So, by the way.
And I'm up to it.
Can you name two guys that were told not to lose that number?
Well, Ricky was a girl.
People.
Okay.
Ricky. Ricky. And that's from.
Steely Dan.
Yeah,
The name
yeah.
of the song of the same name. Ricky
and then,
don't lose that number.
And then several years after, another big song,
I cannot name the second guy.
Phil Collins.
Billy.
Billy,
There you
correct.
go.
Billy,
There you
don't
go.
lose. Yeah,
Wow.
don't lose my number. Yeah.
Close enough. That
Right.
qualifies. You didn't.
Yeah.
No, and that was that Phil Collins or was that
I don't.
Genocide?
I think it was the whole band. No. That was Phil Collins.
Okay.
Well, I have it noted as being Phil Collins. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
On his own. So that could be a future correction if I'm wrong and that was actually Genesis. Please send in the information. But what I saw was,
It was Phil
what I
Collins.
researched is that was
Sure.
Phil Collins. The stats are, the propers are, Ricky Don't Lose That Number from Steely Dan
1972.
by Donald and Walter, of course, 74.
Okay.
Very close. And then Billy, Don't Lose My Number, Phil Collins, written by Phil Collins, 1985. So that was fun for me, and I'm glad I got to do it. And you get the last shot. What do you want to
this is
know?
an easy one. There's no way that you're not getting
Hey,
this.
don't do that. Come on.
Come on, that's all the fun.
Set me up.
When is it a hollow feeling?
It's a it's a hollow feeling when you're. Give me a second here. Give me a second.
Tick.
When it comes down to dealing friends,
That's it.
It never ends. Eagles, Tequila Sunrise, yeah.
That was a song that was written by Don Henley and Glenn Frey.
Okay.
They hadn't written anything together at all to that point. And so
Really?
they sat down.
They hadn't co-written.
They hadn't co-written
in
a
the
song.
Eagles
in
up
the Eagles,
to that
a
point.
song. So they sat down when they were doing the Desperado album. They wrote that, and they wrote the song Desperado. I believe the story was that Glenn Frey came up with a diddle on the guitar.
Yeah.
And he's like, hey, have you got something for this? And they started it. Don Henley wrote the lyrics, at least started writing the lyrics.
Right.
And Tequila Sunrise, you may not remember in 1973 when this came out, that drink was a huge thing, the Tequila Sunrise drink then. It was like the Harvey Wallbanger 10 years earlier, right?
Yeah.
It's like a big, huge social phenomenon kind of thing.
Everybody wanted a Tequila
Glenn
Sunrise.
Frey didn't want
like margaritas shortly after.
Glenn Frey didn't want anything to do with that because that's being the fact. And Don Henley talked to him and was like, oh, no, Tequila Sunrise, too much to drink. You did some stuff that you regret.
Right.
The sun's coming
Next
up.
day,
Next day, it's a Tequila Sunrise.
Hungover and regretting the next morning.
Exactly. And talked Frey into like allowing those to
look
be the
at
lyrics.
it differently.
Exactly.
Right.
That was the story that I read. I wasn't there, obviously. In 1973, I was 13 years old and drooling on myself probably at the time.
So you read that where?
On Wikipedia.
Oh, I won't say it.
I don't
but
know.
You should.
I don't know that I read that on Wikipedia. I got the particulars off of Wikipedia. I may have dug a little deeper. I can't promise that that's the case.
Right.
As a matter of fact, that's generally not the kind of thing that I see on Wikipedia.
Right,
It's generally
you see
more
a
factual,
link to something else
Absolutely.
off of Wikipedia.
So at any rate, that was off the Desperado album, 1973. Henley and Frey. Don Henley Must Die, as we referenced before.
Exactly. Yeah, we could. We can't even get started on that. Okay, that makes
the end of Ask and You Shall Deceive.
Yes, and we're going to move right along promptly so that we don't drive everybody more crazy than they already are
into whatever
to our risky new endeavor, whatever
that I refuse to call Tune That Name.
What we're asking each other to do is to tune your mind to the name of the artist or song that we're giving you a hint about, an abstract-y sort of hint. Yeah. So tune the name. Come on, Race.
Sure.
You get it.
Anyway, we're going to go do that now because I don't want to talk about the name anymore.
Okay, so again, with this game, we are going to say something that triggers the name of a band that we hope triggers the name of a band or the name of the song for the other person. Maybe makes them think a little and smoke pour out their ears for a minute, but hopefully their eyes don't pop out of their head and roll across the table. Okay.
Do you want to start with your layman? I mean, this.
I'll get first goes here. If you call 911, they will show up.
Ghostbusters? No, I'm kidding.
That's not the number.
The police.
The police, that's right, the police. See how easy it can be? Okay, so again, they're probably going to be dumb to get started. We got to see if this thing will stand.
Okay.
So.
Mom's Best.
Mother's Finest.
There you go.
Yeah. That's a little bit of a reach because Mother's Finest is not like, Led Zeppelin. They're not a really big band name. I got it. I'm just saying I appreciate it. I'm saying I appreciate it. The King's Wife.
Queen.
Right. Go.
Droopy. I can't even say this one directly. Droopy Bun.
Droopy Bun. Limp Bizkit.
Very good.
Oh my gosh. This is already going to compete with Bean Enchiladas if it goes this way. Princess's Husband.
Prince.
Yeah. That's right.
There you go.
Yeah. It's kind of dumb and easy, but
A Jewish King's Knife.
You did more work on this. I am really appreciating this. You did more work on this than I did. A Jewish King's Knife. I don't know that I'm familiar with a scepter. No, that's a scepter. That's not a knife. What? No, I don't. I'm not getting.
David Bowie.
Most excellent. Okay, everybody out there,
you're such a goof.
Listen. You just got to comment on this. You got to tell us what you think so far, and then at the end, I mean, I'm really getting into this. It's so stupid. Okay, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
These and stones break your bones.
Sticks.
Yeah,
You really did go easy, didn't you?
Really
You really did go
easy.
cheesy. Yeah.
I was just thinking this could fail miserably.
Sure, absolutely. Literary strap-on.
Literary strap on.
Ding, ding, ding.
Ding, time's up.
Yeah. Steely Dan. Steely Dan references a metal dildo from Naked Lunch by Burroughs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you knew that. I know that was in your head somewhere.
In the back.
Right? Yeah. So,
I blew that one. That was a drop right there.
That was definitely a drop.
And that was arguably a laydown.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's great. Okay, I'll be beating myself up about that for a while. Chatting craniums.
Talking Heads.
Wow, that was another laydown.
Some are bald, some are golden.
Eagles.
Very good.
Yeah. It's going to work, and you're going to hate it.
I do already.
It's going to work. We're going to do it a little more difficult clues next time. It's still going to work, and you're still going to hate it. Spray paint with sparkly steel flecks in it.
I don't know. What is that?
Yeah, you do.
What is it?
What's sparkly when you see sparkly paint on a car?
Glitter.
It's got the little sparkles in the paint.
I don't know. What's it called?
It's metallic paint.
Oh, metallic. Metallic. Oh, okay. Yeah, I should have caught that one, I guess. I don't. My brain is not broken in the same way yours is.
Hit me.
Chicken slang.
Chicken slang. I should know this.
Mm-hmm. Or slang for chicken. Maybe that's a better way to say it.
Yardbirds.
There you go.
Yeah.
So phrasing was the issue there.
I was thinking of a chicken saying something.
Because, they talk so much.
Yeah. Bagok would be he who makes projectiles for archers.
Something arrows. He who makes...
the person who makes arrows would be an Aerosmith.
Oh.
Yeah, you're going to feel good about that one for a little while.
I don't care about that one. That was really a reach. But I've given you a couple that are
well, yeah, that's what the game's all about.
So I have one here. Canine Evening Trio.
3 Dog Night.
Oh, God, help me.
Yeah, at least it is goofy. And that
you
is
love
sometimes
Goofy.
That's needed.
Goofy is your friend.
Okay, if you're
friend.
camping in the desert, check your sleeping bag for these first.
Scorpions.
Yes, that's right.
Genuflecting gem.
Genuflecting gem. It's right there. My brain it's like I'm hearing a song that I can't hear. No.
Neil Diamond.
I was going to say Neil Diamond, and then I was like, no.
Sure you are.
Damn it. I was like, that's not what he's saying. Imitators, actors, people trying to be, but not actually the real thing. Imitating.
Like an imposter.
Impostoring.
Pretenders.
Yeah. I didn't think that one would be.
Okay. Sobbing for phobias.
Sobbing for phobias.
This is specifically for you.
Oh my gosh. I'm so disappointed in my mind right now.
There are people listening in their cars yelling at you the answer. It's tears for fears.
Tears for fears. Oh my God. That is so great. I really appreciate it.
All right, I have one more that's actually a band name, and then the others are kind of other musical stuff.
Okay, I'll do one, and then why don't we say, who started?
You started it.
You started it, Reed. So 3 more each.
Sure.
No, wait a minute. 2 more for me, 3 more for you.
Yeah.
And then we'll end it right. Young men and sand at the ocean. Or sand at the ocean and young men.
I don't know.
Beach Boys.
Oh, okay. Sand at the ocean, beach. I guess that's where you were going.
I was going to say in the sun and sand, but
sure.
The sun isn't really the beach.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
I got you. That's cool. It's not my fault to do. Simians.
Gorillas.
That's the right answer, but it's
Monkees.
Not the right answer. The Monkees is the right answer. Okay.
That's funny. There are a lot of... you could drop a few things in there. And also yourself.
You too.
Yes, right.
All right, this is not the name of a band, but is music related.
Okay.
This next one, okay? Demolition Gang.
Music related. Oh, Wrecking Crew.
Very good.
Yeah. Okay, well that was...
I have one more.
Oh, you do?
I have one
okay,
more.
well then I'll have one more.
Yeah, that was the plan.
I thought I did too.
No,
anyway,
you
okay.
didn't.
How about not quite Kung Fighters?
The Foo Fighters. Okay.
Yes, you should slap me for that one in particular.
I'm trying to avoid slapping you, but it's really hard right now.
Yeah.
Intercourse, medication, and the devil's music.
Are we back to a band, or is this...
No, it's music related. Intercourse, medication, and the devil's music.
Intercourse, medication, and the devil's music. Sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Yeah.
That's actually a song by Ian Dury
I should have gotten that
and
more
Chaz
quickly.
Jankel, 1977.
I don't know
Sex and Drugs and Rock and Roll, Ian Dury and the Blockheads.
I don't know
or not
why.
actually Ian Dury without the Blockheads.
I don't know why I got distracted, but I was thinking Blood Sugar Sex Magic. It just kept spinning around in my head and wouldn't let me think of anything else.
All right, so that was whatever
fun for me. And what we just made each other do was tune that name. That's what we made each other do by those stupid hints and clues. So we want to know what you thought of that. I mean, genuinely, we want to know. Good, bad, stupid, don't ever do that again. Please do it every episode, whatever. Tell us. I mean, I want to know.
Reach on out and tell them how great it was. How great it was.
We've got a list of ideas for other games and segments, as we have done gradually through the, evolution of mixtapes. You should know this song. And obviously we want to know if the newest idea has any, footing with people, or if it's just stupid. You don't want to hear it again.
Well, here's the thing, though. What has Bean Enchiladas taught us? That it doesn't really matter what the people think. It's all about you stroking your own crazy brain.
Careful there. People, we have gotten some good feedback on Bean Enchiladas. So why are you so against everything I think of, Race? Shut up.
Because you think of it. That's why.
Okay, so we're going to move on to the last game in this show.
Is Bean Enchiladas.
Bean Enchiladas.
And we're calling it a challenge, not a game.
Just,
I have to keep correcting you, man. What the fuck?
Challenge.
Game,
Sorry,
challenge.
it's a challenge. Volley, segment. Portion.
All right, so here we are in Bean Enchiladas.
We're in Bean Enchiladas. Well, Bean Enchiladas are going to be in us.
We're deeply
going to devour.
Well, you speak for yourself.
We're going to consume Bean Enchiladas.
We're deeply embedded in Bean Enchiladas. And
maybe regrettably.
Definitely regrettably. There's no maybe to it, but you love it so much, and I am going to continue saying that because way when it fails...
Because you're trying to deny your own enjoyment because it's like a guilty treasure.
There you go. So anyway, Bean Enchiladas, misheard lyrics, blah, blah, blah. We all know what it is. I'm not going through all that. You want to start? You want me to start?
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
I'm going to drop one for you right now. Eat This. You should know this song that's twisted into some weird... funky crap that you probably won't know.
We salt and peppered because it tasted bland. Something the band. I don't know. What is it?
Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts. We're Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts.
We salt and peppered because it tasted bland. Okay. Yeah, that's just blasphemy right there, dude. That is blasphemy. That is against the law. That
was derivative of Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, banned by the Beatles, written by Lennon and McCartney, 1967, Yellow Submarine. You go. Feed me some Bean Enchiladas.
Here you go.
That's it. Cinnamon buns. Cinnamon buns.
Nothing?
No, I'm not finding the cadence.
How about if I said cinnamon buns?
No.
Okay.
What is it?
Should have been gone. Steve Perry. Oh, Sherry.
Should have been gone. Cinnamon buns.
I knew that you would like that one. It's so sad. It's so very sad.
Oh my gosh, was that Oh Sherry was Steve Perry by himself?
Oh Sherry
right?
was Steve Perry by himself.
Yeah,
written by Steve Perry, Randy Goodrum, Craig Cramp, Bill Cuomo. 1983, his debut, Street Talk. That was his solo debut, if you will.
Album. 83, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a long time ago. Mm-hmm. Okay.
All right, what do you got there?
That makes it my turn.
Enchilada breath.
To serve up to you. Wait. Don't tell me. No, that's a different show.
That's a different show.
Here it goes.
And I spilled half a pint on the kitchen floor.
Slow it down.
I got
spilled.
killing floor.
And I spilled.
I still haven't found what I'm looking for. God damn. Oh, jeez.
Oh, I still haven't found what I'm looking for. You too. Paul David Hewson, Adam Clayton, Larry Mullen, Dave Evans. 1987 off the Joshua Tree. You know, we're going through all the formalities and legalities, and we could get prosecuted just for what we're doing to insult the lyrics.
Real musicians?
In the segment. Okay, so.
All right, I got one for you. I've actually got several for you.
Feed me a bean enchilada. Here it is. She's a food girl, loves her llama. Loves her. Gee, what could that be? That would be Free Fallin' by Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, by the way. She's a food girl. Was that just Tom Petty?
It's just Tom Petty, if I'm not mistaken. Let me look.
She's a food girl, loves her llama. Loves cheeses.
Cheez-Its is actually what I...
Cheez-Its and horseradish, too.
Yeah. Yeah, that's Tom Petty. Written by Tom Petty and, again, Jeff Lynne.
Oh, yeah.
Keeps popping his pointy little head up off of the Full Moon Fever album, 1989.
Nice.
Free Fallin', you were correct about that.
Okay, this one, I don't know if you're going to be able to eat this one.
That's what she said.
This song, I think this song should be familiar to you, but this is really a stretch for me. And even when I give it away, you may not know it. So, but some people out there are going to enjoy it, I think.
Ooh, it means whoopie-doo to me. Whoop-de-doo to me. Ooh, whoop-de-doo to me. I that's not even a language I speak. What is that?
Yeah, this was a real stretch, but I like it so much. It's so funny to me that I put it in there even knowing it would flop on the show.
Yeah, that doesn't seem to stop you, really.
Do you know the song Hey There Delilah by the Plain White T's? Hey There Delilah.
No. I know Hey Hey Delilah by Tom Jones.
This was a very, very popular, but more of a like college radio song that crossed over into being a pretty heavy pop song, pop alternative song. And it's only from 2006. Plain White T's, Tom Higginson, off the album All That We Needed. Now, for anybody out there who's familiar with the song or goes to listen to the song, just remember, oh, it means whoop-de-doo to me. Oh, whoop-de-doo to me. And you'll want to write me a letter.
What's the actual lyric?
Oh, it's what you do to me.
Okay.
Oh, it's what you do to me.
Yeah, I know that song. I know that song.
You do? Plain White T's. There you go. I thought you would.
I didn't know that it was Plain White T's, but...
No, having heard it. Because it was all over the radio.
I do remember that song very well.
It's what you do to me. And I've always wanted to say that to a girl who's breaking up with me. It means whoop-de-doo to me.
Well, let's hope that the girl that you're with now doesn't break up with you, because...
I probably wouldn't say that.
No one else have you.
You know. Okay,
here's one you should know.
I used to drug her, but I'm all sober now. Oh my gosh! I used to love her, but it's all over now. That would be the Stones. It's a cover, right?
Yeah, it's all over now.
You know, I used to love her. I used to drug her, but I'm all sober now. I know. You hate them so much. You're such a poser.
They literally are so stupid, which is why I laugh at them.
Yes, that's the idea.
That is actually a Bobby Womack song.
Oh, yeah, I think
Bobby Womack and Shirley Womack.
Somewhere back in the stuff.
1964.
I used to drug her, but I'm all sober now. Okay, that was fun.
God,
that was fun. Are you
I'm so
quite
sorry.
ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, you hate it so much, but you just keep coming back for more
I
bean
can't.
enchiladas.
You won't. You
Here
won't.
you go.
You won't give me a break. I don't have an option.
Go.
Just like a wide window lets the cold in and I'm freezing. Just like a wide window lets the cold in and I'm freezing.
Let's do this.
Just like a wide window line lets the cold in and I'm freezing. No. Ooh, baby. Ooh. Okay, yeah, I don't have it.
Oh my gosh, I really thought you would get that one, even though the cadence is a little difficult. White Winged Dove by Stevie Nicks.
Just like a white-winged dove lets the cold in and I'm freezing. Okay. I need to give that one to the neighbor. She's a huge
Just like a
fan.
wide window lets the cold in and I'm freezing.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh my gosh. Stevie Nicks, written by Stephanie Nicks. I don't know if that's the same person, but I suspect it's the same person.
Sure you do.
1981 off of Belladonna. Okay, make me sick with your bad bean enchilada.
I think this is one that you're going to be able to get, so I'm just going to give it to you, as they say.
All the young girls are violets. That's Elton John. All the young girls love Alice.
I think I should have changed it to all the youngsters get violent.
Yeah.
That might have been harder to get.
Yeah, that might have been harder to get. But I like this. I like it a lot. All the young girls.
Yeah, that's right up your alley.
And now I'm hearing that great guitar part from that song. So great. And the great guitar solo in that song, actually.
Yes. So all the young girls love Alice, Elton John, Bernie Taupin, 1973, Yellow Brick Road, every fucking song on that album.
Every song. As with a few of his albums.
Mm-hmm.
I should say their albums because, it was Elton John and Bernie Taupin. Okay. Let's see if you can, manage to swallow this bean enchilada.
Everybody wants soup. Everybody wants you. That's Billy Squire.
Billy Squire.
Everybody wants you. Let's say 1983. Is that right?
82.
Cool.
Very close. Very close. 82.
My time machine is
Everybody Wants You album from Billy Squire. At the
Thank
time.
you, Billy.
We did. It occurs to me that a lot of these reference food in one way or the other, which is apropos because the name of the segment is Bean Enchiladas, but
there you go.
It hadn't occurred to me before that they really do. Okay, you got another one?
I got one for you.
Did I start this?
I think this, I don't know. Who the fuck knows?
Okay, I got one more and then I'm out.
Okay. You did start it, so I'll follow your one more.
Okay.
All right.
So you go. And what you gave me is, it's the right day in a light sweater. It's a nice day for a cardigan. Yeah, hold on. Oh my gosh, wait. Oh, it's doing You Should Know This Song thing.
You mean your head?
In my head is doing that. Now I can't get around the damn bean enchilada words. Go ahead, tell me what it is.
It's White Wedding.
Yeah. I can totally. It was just rattling back there. It's the right day in a light sweater. It's a nice day for a cardigan. Yeah.
Oh, man, so bad. All right, what do you got?
I got to give you props for that one. Wait a minute. Tell us what it's about.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's White Wedding. We've covered it so much recently that everybody
we've
should
already
know.
stated it. We're
Billy
safe.
Idol, the White Wedding album.
Yeah.
Written by and performed by Billy Idol. The album called, oddly enough, Billy Idol.
Billy Idol, yeah. Okay, there's one for you. Go ahead. Eat it.
All right, what do we got? Jeremy's smoking hash today. It's Nirvana. No, it's the other band.
Right
genre,
right
wrong
genre,
band.
right.
Jeremy's, was it Jeremy Spoke? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
I mean, I can hear the song. I never really knew the lyrics.
Ooh, you should know the
Cornell,
lyrics to that song.
Right? Was Cornell sings this?
No, you're still in the right genre
Right, who's
from
the
the right region.
Who's the band? Oh, yeah, they're all
Pearl Jam.
Pearl Jam.
Yeah.
Thank you. Jeremy Spoken, which is
Jeremy spoke
again today.
in class
today.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jeremy smoking hash today.
Why would you shoot at young Jeremy when he spoke in class today? That's just evil of you.
That
All right,
is evil.
I think this one is going to be your favorite one, and this is my last one.
That was
Oh, I'm
Pearl
sorry.
Jam. That was Pearl Jam. Eddie, Jerome Vedder, Michael David McCready, 1991, off of the album 10. So,
My next one, my last one,
yeah.
I believe is going to be your favorite of the day.
Oh, that's so sweet of you.
Yeah, well,
You're setting me up for looking like an idiot
That's
again.
pretty much the
Man, I
case.
can't believe I didn't get the White Wedding one. That was just ringing in my head.
all right, here you go. You should know this one.
And the spoof lyric is, "Wake up, I might sit on you." Wake up, I might sit on you. Wake up. I'm trying to think of how it would phrase differently. It's not happening. What is it?
It's George Harrison.
Wake
I've
up,
got
I might sit on you. Wake up, I might
See
sit.
you cover your face there.
Wake up, I might sit on you. Isn't that the Traveling Wilburys?
No, it's not. However, it was written by George Harrison, and it was actually written by Rudy Clark. It's the band was James.
Was it a cover? Or just written by
It
that
was
guy
not. It was
and
not
George
written
Harrison
by.
performed it?
It looks like I might have gotten something screwed up here. Actually, it's an older. It's a cover.
Okay.
Okay. Written by Rudy Clark, originally performed by a band, James Ray and his orchestra, or something very close to that.
Yeah.
In 1962, and then it was as a single, and then it was on the Cloud 9 album by George Harrison in
Oh, okay.
1987.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, that was a good one. Wake up, I might sit on you.
Oh, man.
Just sitting on the person would cause him to wake up. So,
You would hope.
Okay, well, that was, as everybody is full and fed up with by now, Bean Enchiladas.
Yes.
And
Fed up. I see what you did there with fed up. Very
see what I
nice.
did
Very
there?
nice. Yeah.
And we appreciate you indulging us through that. And we have invited before and will invite again because, come on, everybody loves that. I mean, really.
Really?
Send us your
Don't
Bean
say
Enchiladas.
really. Say really?
So really? Everybody loves that. Really? I mean, don't you? Send us your Bean Enchiladas. Send your Bean Enchilada ideas because they're hilarious. We'll just read them on the air as part of the we'll do a segment.
And
of
I don't
reading
know
other
that
people.
hilarious is the right word. I mean, they do in fact crack me up, but it's because they're so
So
stupid.
I mean, there is
You know, I mean, they're not innately funny. They're funny because they're not funny.
there is hilarity in stupidity often, just as
Especially
there is
in this room when we're
this
together.
room.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so that also brings us to the end of the show,
The
right?
end of this episode, yes, that's correct. There's all those things we're supposed to say. We are mixtapes.
We are mixtapes.
This is You Should Know This Song.
That's right. We are doing our commentary on rock and rock lyrics, music, musicians, and so on weekly at this point, and also doing a disservice by things like Bean Enchiladas,
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
having a good time with
I
it.
think there are people out there who might really want to smack us around.
Look, sometimes we just babble, and it can get to be a lot. So some episodes we just have fun and only play the challenges and get to entertainment. So
Yes.
that was one of those, and we appreciate you listening in,
And following us on all of the platforms.
liking it, clicking that little thumb thing or whatever is on your screen there, and let us know what you think. Send us some information, send some feedback, send your thoughts and ideas. Send money. Send your care packages. Send us cookies. All that stuff.
Goodness. I'm not begging for any of that stuff. That's strictly on Reed. He's really kind of pathetic. So
Yeah. I tend to do that, which is why I'm sitting here.
He just wants approval and love.
and to get rid of the misery. So thanks again. We hope you enjoyed it, and we hope you come back.
We're out.
We're out.